11 a.m. local time, and the court released its verdict to awaiting media amid intense interest in this landmark case for copyright law. It was bad news for the four accused. The court found them guilty of assisting copyright infringement and sentenced them each to a year in jail and a share of the damages.
We have also come to the conclusion that as a consequence of the crime, that the four persons have been found guilty, they are liable to pay compensation to the music and film industry with a considerable amount of money, which amounts to 30 million Swedish crowns.
That's about $3.5 million, far less than the sum demanded by the plaintiffs, but overall prosecution lawyers were satisfied by the verdict.
They now know that the Swedish law considers this to be like a gigantic pirate copying factory. And, well, I presume and I really hope that not only Swedish people but people all around the world will refrain from entering into a pirate copying factory that doesn't do anything else but to damage for other people.
One of the defendants held a press conference on the web and said the sentence had made him laugh out loud.
It's so bizarre we just have to laugh about it. It's unreal.
And on the fine, he told viewers,
they could gotten 1 billion. It doesn't matter because, you know, we can't pay and we wouldn't pay. Even if I had money, I would rather burn everything I owned and not even give them, you know, the final dust from the burning.
Supporters of the Pirate Bay expressed outrage at the verdict.
I can't believe how somebody would find a provider of infrastructure guilty just because it's in a new medium. If the head of the Postal Service was accused of distributing narcotics just because the Postal Service happened to be one of the largest distributors of narcotics in the country, everybody would just laugh.
The Pirate Bay acts as a search engine for people seeking to download copyrighted material, such as movies and music, without paying for it. The organisation has 3.5 million registered users and claims to have many more. The case against the Pirate Bay had been planned for 5 years by the Motion Picture Association, which claims piracy costs the industry $6 billion a year. Appeals to the judgment could go to the Court of Appeal and ultimately to the Supreme Court, which rules on copyright law in Sweden, a process which could take years. Meanwhile, supporters of the Pirate Bay are planning a demonstration against the verdict in Stockholm city centre on Saturday. As for the website itself, the judgment made no ruling to close it down, so for now the website continues to operate as normal. Neil Curry, CNN, Stockholm, Sweden.